It might be the one where I gave you my shirt because it was cold.
I cannot believe.
And we were dancing for her.
Baby, I swear to God,
Yeah,
this was
look at
mine.
that, you see?
No, it feels like I'm even lying. I swear to God. Hello, dance lovers. I'm Ana Luisa Luisi.
And I'm Junior Enrique.
We are the Brazilian couple.
And this is yours, Dance is the Answer podcast.
This is yours.
What? Isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay, this is yours, Dance is the Answer podcast.
I think before you used to say, and this is Dance is the Answer podcast.
But it's yours.
It's ours.
It's ours.
This is ours.
Yeah, true. It's ours. Not just yours, but ours.
Okay.
So
You like me as Winnie the Pooh?
you look like Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
and Julie's mom and Enrique's mom.
Julie, what's the other character's name on that cartoon?
I don't remember. Especially in English, I don't remember.
Julie's the other one.
What is Winnie the Pooh in Portuguese? Is
Ursinho Puffy.
Ursinho Puffy. In English, Pooh. In Portuguese, Puffy.
Puffy.
Yeah. So 2 more weeks, and my wife is gonna give birth to our baby boy.
Well, who knows? It could be sooner.
Well, I heard from the nurse it could be any time.
It could be anytime.
She just told me. She's like, I just had a conversation now with the birth, so we're trying to arrange the whole thing for the day of the birth, like we can have our doulas and also the birth photographer. And so I was speaking to the nurse now, and she's like, oh, so tell me again, when's the due date? I'm like, May 11. She's like, oh, so it can be any time now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
It can be tonight.
I don't think
I will not love it tonight.
Well, I hope it's not tonight because she still have to get back to us if we're clear
I hope
to have that.
maybe sometimes next week. Sometime next week.
Well, maybe you can come whenever you want.
How do you feel? Let me
but
ask you. Like, don't think.
You always ask me that.
I like to put you on the spot now because, like, I don't feel what you feel. You feeling it. You carrying him this whole time.
Uh-huh.
What do you feel? How long you think it's going to take? When do you think exactly it's going to happen? When are you going to give birth?
I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be tonight.
No.
No, because unless, I don't know, because I hear from other pregnant women saying that when he's engaged in a position, because he's already in the position, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he's engaged and you feel a lot of pain down the area, and I'm not feeling it yet. So I believe he's not engaged
in
yet,
that position.
Unless I'm really pain tolerant, that I'm not feeling it.
I think you're going to feel it.
Also, there's a plug discharge that I didn't have yet.
Mm-hmm.
But so many things that it might happen or it might not happen. But I feel like I'm going to have all of those steps prior to.
I think it's going to be sometime next week.
Next week? You think
Yeah.
so? Why?
I don't know. I have a feeling.
You have a commercial next week?
I'll just call it off.
Yes, of course. Is it next week?
Next week, yeah. Beginning of the month. No, wait.
Next week's not the beginning of the month.
Oh, right. Next week's still like
Is it still April? I don't know, baby. I'm pregnant. My brain doesn't work.
Trust me, I'm like you. Today's 24th?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
No. So next week will be May, but it will be May, like in Wednesday is May 1st.
Right. So it could be that. No, so I think it's going to be the weekend. He's going to come on the weekend because he's going to be a weekend lover. A lot of activities, a lot of birthdays from friends and park stuff. And our weekend's going to be excited.
Well, but May 11 is also a weekend. May 11 is on a Saturday.
Okay.
So maybe he will be so like mom that he takes things so, how do you say, literally?
No, I hope not. I hope he'll be like me in that point.
Why?
Because you don't have to go 100%.
But
like that. You can be like more open to ideas.
Let's meet on the middle because
middle sounds good.
Your way is also not my favorite way.
You know one thing I heard the other day?
The
I've been hearing a lot of couples advices, right? And the other day I heard some people here in America online saying that, and I heard in Brazil the same thing. One guy was saying that he was about to lose his wife. They just had a baby and she was tired of the whole relationship. So she was going to leave him. And he's like, what are you talking about? I try to help with everything. I changed the kid. I changed diapers. I gave him bath. I'm always like trying to follow everything that I'm supposed to do. What am I doing wrong? And then she was like, that's the thing. You're trying to do most of the things I ask you to do. In a relationship, you don't give 50% and I give 50%. I give you my 100 and you give me your 50, trying to match my 100 in a way that you're supposed to match my 100. And he was like, whoa. Now I understand. It's not me trying to help. It's not me trying to be there for her. Trying.
Or it's not you just waiting for her to ask for help. Just help without asking.
Trying.
Be hands-on.
Trying, it's not doing it 100%. And then I heard the other guy the other day saying the same thing. For a relationship to work, it has to be 100% from you, 100% from me. Cannot be half and half, because then both are not gonna. If it doesn't get into 100, it's missing. So it's better both giving 100%, 100% of the time.
True. Why are you gonna save another 54, right?
Isn't that crazy? Note to self, Junior.
Note to self.
So in today's episode, we're gonna talk about something that we all are familiar with, which is
dance.
I thought you were gonna be like, what? I'm like, dance. Good. You see?
Dance.
No, you were good. You're very.
Baby, I am good always.
Because sometimes I get you out of the box and you're like, Junior, where are you going? But now you got it.
No, this was pretty straightforward.
And this was planned too.
It wasn't.
I know it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
So Anna and I got some questions. Dude, I love this. I'm looking at myself on the monitor. This is so comfortable. It's like, when we first started the podcast, we were trying to be like all elegant and posture and everything. And it was kind of like nice. But now it's like, I think the next episode is going to be in bed with Anna and Junior. And we're going to be from bed doing a podcast.
No, actually the couch is more comfortable
with our baby here
now.
in the middle. We're going to be answering questions about the birth and everything.
He can be in the couch.
He'll be here with us in the couch.
Yeah.
Okay. So we collected some questions we got. And those questions are a little bit similar to some of the questions because it's about our relationship and how we started dancing, this and that. But those questions specifically we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah, there were I would say very smart questions.
Yeah.
That I think will make us think.
And that's
remember
something,
moments.
And that's something that we're both not so good at the moment.
To think. I'm very good at think, but I can't keep up with my brain. So things escape very rapidly for now.
I get it.
Especially words and everything.
But can you tell about me like that I'm also like all over the place?
Junior is like foggy. I would describe you as foggy.
Foggy?
Yeah, like you're a little bit numb and...
I'm thinking about life.
I know.
Life is it's changing like crazy.
It's so funny because I feel like you might be because of the expectation of having a baby soon.
A lot of stuff.
But you're very like you're saying like about matching the energy.
Yeah.
Maybe you matched, but now you passed my zen zone.
I feel like we're both a little high. I feel like we just smoked some weed.
I definitely didn't.
And we both I was describing us to a friend the other day. And I feel like there's a lot of moments of silence.
Yeah.
A lot. Because if you know me, well, we've been married for 15 years. I'm always talking. I'm always saying stuff. When was the last time you remember me listening to music?
Listening to music?
Other than just filming the content.
Yeah.
I'm not even listening to music. Like we're both on our own.
I'm listening to all online baby courses.
You are.
So, yeah.
Anyways.
I'm busy on that.
I think, yeah. But anyways, let's go to the questions.
Let's go to the questions.
The first question is, what's the most memorable dance moment you've shared both on and off the dance floor? On the dance floor, the first memorable, I remember. I mean, there's so many. But I think the first one, a positive one, when I first danced Sleeping Beauty with you. And I kissed you. That was our first kiss. It wasn't supposed to be like a real kiss, but I ended up giving you a long kiss.
I was about to say the same one. So yeah, that was a memorable one. It didn't mean we started dating then.
No, we've never kissed before.
You still a kiss from me.
I stole a kiss from
I
you.
mean, it was part of the.
So let me narrate this story here really
Okay.
fast. So this could be also a short from this episode. So when I first met Anna, we started dancing in a summer program. After that summer program, she joined the company, the youth company that I was in. Not long after, the director decided to put me and Anna to dance together because we're both kind of the same height. We matched. We looked good. And so we started dancing together. And the first ballet we performed on stage was Sleeping Beauty. During the whole process of rehearsals, I was always thinking about how that kiss would it be. Yet, all rehearsals, we never rehearsed the kiss. Because
Nobody did.
as a ballet dancer, you only rehearse the technique,
Right.
pirouettes, jumps, turns, lifts. And all I could think about is when would I give Anna that kiss? And so the day of the performance, not only me, but a lot of friends and colleagues were in the wings watching for that moment. And when I finally kneeled down to wake up Sleeping Beauty, I was supposed to give her a 2-second kiss, and I ended up doing a 7-second kiss.
Yeah, very wet one too.
I tried to open my mouth, but she was reluctant.
Baby, I was sleeping. I was like,
And so that was the magic of Sleeping Beauty in my life. Yeah, so that was the moment that I remember. Oh, we always talk about that moment, right?
yeah, that's. I mean, because after a while we start dating for real.
Yeah.
Then it's a moment that we all remember with,
Yeah.
with a dear memory.
Memory.
Yeah. But if we end up not dating, I would probably forget about it.
I think that, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. You only remember things you want to remember. Some stuff you don't want to remember, you kind of like put it on the side. Comes back a little bit sometimes, but like you forget about it. But the things you want to make as a memory, you always talk about that.
Yeah.
So,
And I remember also because we were late to do the steps after we lost the count, or maybe.
you got a little bit like
Well,
messed up.
the thing for me was like, hey, let's go. We have to keep doing.
Sleeping Beauty got stuff to do.
I have some more dancing to do.
Come on.
It wasn't that long, but it felt long because the music was going on.
I guess because it was my moment.
Right.
It was o meu momento. It was my moment. I've been waiting for that. And I put a pause on the whole thing, but the music kept going.
The music kept going.
I thought it was going to be like, one of those moments where everything stops, but I think it was only in my head. So I messed up the whole thing.
We managed
to run after.
Yeah.
So what is another memorable time you have, like off the dance floor?
So there was off stage. Do you have one? I have one.
It's a dance moment, right?
Right.
I remember one.
Okay, say. If it's the same as mine.
It might be the one where I gave you my shirt because it was cold.
I cannot believe.
And we were dancing for her.
Baby, I swear to God,
Yeah,
this was
look at
mine.
that. You see?
No, it feels like I'm even lying. I swear to God, it was. I remember even your shirt. It's like white, kind of grayish, gray. It was like
It was like a jacket,
a wind.
like a cold jacket, like a
Yes.
winter jacket.
I cannot believe because that was so simple. We were like in this.
But it was right in the beginning of our.
That time we
We're
were
not dating.
Not dating, but we were kissing.
Every now and then.
Yeah, like in every trip, I would say.
Yeah. And everybody, that was the time when everybody was like, oh, they're together.
Yeah, but you know why? I remember because I never danced for her before. I've been to places where people were dancing for her.
I introduced you to that.
I never danced before. And because like we're just saying now, I'm very leery. So I'm like, oh, I don't know how to dance this. I don't know how to dance this. So even the guys would pull me to dance. I say, oh, I don't know. I would be one of those people, I don't know. I'm sorry. Not because I was going. I really want to try, but I wasn't confident enough to just because the places that I've been where we're dancing for her, when people were dancing for her, they danced amazing.
They were good.
And I'm like, I don't even know how they started, but because we're like
Can I say
wait,
why?
1 second. Because we're starting a little fling and I wanted to impress, I pretend that I knew, but I had no idea what I was doing. But it just felt so good.
Yeah, I know why that felt so good, and I know why you didn't put any obstacle in order to do that. Because if it was someone you
Because I
didn't
wanted to
know,
impress you.
no, because you're comfortable. And I think that's the secret for anything in life. If you are comfortable around people, you are open to try new things.
I was uncomfortable dancing for her,
But you're comfortable
but
around me.
I didn't want to say no to you.
But that's the thing. When you try something new, at first you're not comfortable. But if you're comfortable around, and the environment brings you a place where you feel comfortable and not judged, you're good.
And also, I saw the other, like, I remember, I'm not going to say names, but I remember this older lady was there too with us, kind of a teacher.
Right.
And she loved to dance with you. So she was always asking to dance with you and other girls too. And I'm like, if they're all there dancing with him, why am I not going to dance with him, you know? And then the moment I say yes, for me, it was like, oh, it just
Now
feels
I know.
so good.
Now I know what that feels like.
No, it just felt so good. And I didn't want to stop. You know what I mean? I didn't want to one music after the other, but I also don't want to be like the one that never leaves, you know, for you to dance with the other people. But it just felt so, so good. And into this day, like, I love to dance for her only with you. I don't even like to dance with other people because I still don't know.
You see?
But with you, I do. It's so funny.
You married not only your husband, but you married your dance partner.
But it was different. It's not. There wasn't a dance. There was just a felt good thing. I didn't. Yeah. Anyways,
good
I'm so
memories.
happy that we remember the same
Good memories, no?
same day.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool.
Next question.
Okay.
Oh, that's something that we answered before. Talking about dancing with other people, right? Is there jealousy when Junior? Why Junior? And why not Anna?
Read the question.
Is there jealousy when Junior dances with other ballerinas and vice versa? I get it.
Oh.
No. I mean, that joke, part of it, that joke, like I remember Anna dance with other people. No, never jealous.
Okay, for me, yes.
Why?
I used to be so much more jealous in the beginning of our relationship.
You're very jealous.
When we were first starting dating.
Because you didn't trust me.
No, because you had all the girlfriends from the same place, from our company. So I knew all of your exes, and they were also dancers, and we were all dancing together, correct? So it's like inviting your exes to your wedding.
Right.
You know, you don't do that. But I had no choice. You dated a lot of girls in our company before me. So I was jealous, not because I didn't trust you, because I was jealous because every time I see you dancing with another girl that it wasn't me, and also it was her ex, it made me jealous because it comes to my mind that
I would do the same thing.
the things that you've done besides dancing with those people. I was
okay.
jealous of that. And also, and more than that though, I was jealous of the time spent on rehearsals with those people that I wasn't part of the rehearsals, right? Because you were dancing together with someone else, especially in competitions.
Right.
I remember this one occasion. I think she was your last ex-girlfriend. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Anyways, it was a recent ex, or maybe an ex that was really in love with you. And I was her friend before I was in love with you. So I remember her saying so much about you and da 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 da. And then, okay, it wasn't your last. And then you eventually broke up and you had other girlfriends. She was already with another boyfriend also. But I remember in the competition you danced together. And I was dancing with another partner too. We weren't dancing together in this competition.
Right.
But I was jealous of the time spent on you rehearsing with her.
Oh, I get it.
And I wanted that time with you, you know?
I see.
My time was also limited to see you at that time. Anyways.
It's the age. It's like at that time it was like we didn't know about if we were going to be together or not. So it's kind of like that.
I knew.
But what I'm saying is that
I was already together with you.
Jealousy is more when you're afraid of losing something or not doing something enough. But looking back now, probably know that it was just the beginning of.
But I'm saying sometimes it's not jealousy of the man and the woman. It's jealousy of the time spent that you're not there, or the tension, or the moment, or the shared moment that you have for 15 minutes, you know? But then after, now I'm not. Now I get more jealousy off stage, I guess. Not the dance partners on stage. It's a job. It's part of it. I also dance with other dance partners. That's so normal. Like I have the same way I don't see nothing happening. I believe you also, you know, it's like being actors and actors.
Yeah, of course. It's a
But
work.
but for fun, when you go out and dance for fun,
Ah, I knew it.
when you go out and dance for fun,
it.
not with everybody, but with some people,
Oh, I get it.
I'm jealous.
I see.
With some people, like especially when this person has a lot of requests over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, that's too much. He can dance with other girls, no problem, but like, there's a limit.
There's a respect.
Yeah.
All right, next question. I don't have that's, I mean, I could say like in a joking way, like maybe that happened once that I didn't like. I don't remember much now. But
Come on, if you say there was once, you remember what was the situation, no?
no, maybe when we're dating in the beginning, I was a little bit more jealous, but no, I'm not that jealous. I mean, I would be jealous if I feel like, if you feel me being not so nice to people, to guys, when we go to place, or when I try to, like, why are you being like that? You don't need to, wherever we go. And I talk to people a little bit more in a rude way, or not rude, but like, you're like, Junior, why are you saying this? Like, why? You could be nice. Very rarely this happens, but whenever that happens, it's this feeling.
Because of jealousy,
It's
but
this
not,
feeling.
but non-dance related.
No, dance related, I don't care. Not because I know who you are. I don't need to worry about
You
it.
don't know who I am besides dancing?
I know, but like, I don't know. I get, because that's the thing. When you're dancing, it's a work environment. It's a different thing. When we're going out, not now because you, but still there's some freaks that always look at you like all the time, and I get,
Why are they freaks?
because you're pregnant.
Why are they freaks? I still a woman.
But still, I get jealous when people were
You
like,
get jealous a lot on street. I know. I know that. Sometimes we're walking. Oh, this guy's looking at you. I say, oh, good. Good that he's looking.
yeah, good.
I'm not looking back.
Next question.
You were the one looking at people looking at me.
I look everybody on the street.
I know. Let me see the question.
Clear 5 for me, my love.
Have you ever had a disagreement while dancing?
So, okay. We had doing rehearsals back in the day. I remember when we first moved to America, we used to get a little bit like into fights during rehearsal. It was not a common thing, but it was new to
Arguments,
us.
baby, not
Arguments,
fight.
yeah, arguments. It was new to us. The whole thing of having freedom to do our own running rehearsals sometimes, and then the coach would be like, just watching us having arguments, and then we were
I
like,
guess also because when we were in Brazil, that didn't happen much because we always speaking the same language.
Yeah.
When we moved here, and that happened, I think, more often because sometimes you would say something to me in Portuguese, and I would answer you in Portuguese, and the coach only understands English. So we felt that we had a secret language, and we could say not so nice
Junior,
things to
don't
each other.
hold me like this. Junior, don't do this. Baby,
It's so
why
funny
you doing
how you
this?
remember
Babe, why
me
you doing this?
saying,
No,
Junior,
both.
don't.
I'm saying both.
Because I remember always you saying, no, Anna, no,
I remember that. Anna, no, Anna, you have to pull up your leg here. Anna, you have to. Because the thing is, the problem is when you perform with someone you're so comfortable with, if you're not being mindful about it, if you're not pay attention, it can go to a very wrong place where you get frustration from something not working, and then you start to blaming on each other. And then our conversation, I mean, we are humans. We always do stuff that we don't want to, and we keep doing it. But now we're not dancing so much together. I mean, we do. We still do.
We dance together all the time.
Yeah, no, it's true. I forgot about
social
that.
media.
But one day I came to you, and I said, Anna, we have to leave everything that happens in the studio. Of course, still be mindful of each other, not fighting and not arguing all the time, but we're not bringing that home. And I think once we started doing that, not bringing ballet home anymore, it changed a lot of our relationship.
That was our solution to don't bring the fights at home or the arguments to home. Right?
But I felt like when we started doing that, also our maturity too. Like I feel like, let's say we go a guest in some company, right? We do a nutcracker or something. I remember back right in the beginning, we were very like, oh, we have to do this, this, and this. But with the years, we started to learn that it's a team. Like I help you here, you help me here. We're both want the best result, but yet when we perform, we have no problems. We both like we jump into the same comet and we just go.
Yeah.
Like there's no such a thing as on stage look at chat. No, that we don't have. It's just a good feeling the whole time.
No, yeah. Why? Okay, so rehearsing, right? Rehearsing, it's more. Actually, looking from the outside is so annoying when you see a couple arguing in rehearsal. I can say that.
It's ugly.
It was probably so annoying to our coach to watch it, and now I understand.
Right.
Now seeing from the outside.
Yeah.
But during the moment is more of because the rehearsing process, it could be very tiring also, right? And then like you're saying, because you're so comfortable with someone, you don't because when you were dancing with someone else, you were more polite.
You acting in a way.
You're not acting, but you're more polite, asking instead of saying no, you cannot come.
No, you don't have that freedom to say whatever you think.
Can you please put your arm here instead of that? So we go around. Yeah. We go around to say the same thing. But when we are comfortable with each other, we want a faster solution. So we were more direct and sometimes not so nice, and that escalated to an argument.
I think that's the whole issue is when you're so comfortable and you're so I can be myself with you. And
right,
sometimes when I think...
But that's the thing. Being comfortable doesn't mean...
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Not being nice.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was faster.
Yeah, that's what you said now. Like, we say stuff with them. Because one thing is, when you're a dancer, it's a different thing. Like, okay, let's compare. If you were in an office, you work in an office. Of course, you have a lot of stuff going on in your head. Let's escalate that. The stakes are high. You have to fix something, and then your coworker comes, and you have to solve something. Then you root your coworker because, unfortunately, something needs to be fixed. Okay, but with dance athletes or whoever works with intensity of you get tired, it hurts your feet, or your muscles are cramping, whatever. You do something that is supposed to look easy. Dance, ballet is supposed to look easy. So you're compensating a pain you have by doing a movement to make it look nice and beautiful. But your feelings are down there. And then whenever you frustrated with that thing that didn't happen, it comes out as a rude comment or a rude adjustment to each other. Like, Anna, that thing that we just lift now, the lift, you're not helping me. Or you said the same thing.
And you wouldn't say, and that's the thing, you wouldn't say that.
And that's what I'm saying.
To someone else if it wasn't me.
That's what I'm saying.
And I wouldn't say that to another party if it wasn't you.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it would come in the wrong way because
it's a
mixture. It's first we know each other. Second, I'm complaining about something that I felt during the dance, and I'm tired in that moment, and then explodes to you what I'm feeling in that moment.
And that's when the argument happens because you said it because you were tired and this and that, but also I receive also being tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Tired.
So and then it's like
also,
back and
so
forth.
I'm like, what the heck? I'm also tired. I'm also have my feet hurting, and I cannot.
How many times have we rehearsed, and then we wanted to do better, right? We always want to do better. And then we supposed to do one more time, maybe another run. We run one more time after the first or second. And then things started to go wrong, and then we both just
get your things and leave.
You go to your dressing room, I go to mine. And then it takes 20 to 30 minutes, drink our waters, and then we go back to the car. Babe, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because sometimes that's the thing.
Take a breath.
Because also it was important to us to understand when it's time to stop.
Right.
It's the same as in an argument, right? When you have to know when to stop, otherwise you only go downhill from that.
Yeah.
So I remember those days. Like we're good. We could leave.
And you know what happened?
Let's do one more time, maybe so we can film or something. And then it start going wrong because we're overtired. And then we're like, okay, we don't even have to say, okay, that's it. We just
I just see you go and grab your stuff, and I'm like, okay, sure, we'll go home. And then you know what's best? Because you don't give the braço a torcer. How do you say that in English?
Why should I?
No, but I'm telling you a story. I'm not asking why. Look, I'm not running a fight here.
I don't know how to say that.
I don't know how to say that. But anyways, she would get mad. I would get mad. We'll both go into the dressing room, and then we'll meet in the car. And then we stop talking for maybe another 10 minutes driving. And then out of nothing, we start laughing. We start looking at each other and start laughing. And then I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm sorry too.
And most of the time, that happened also because we're
hungry. That's one thing with the dancers. We rehearse, and then we're like, okay, very soon we're gonna finish, so we're gonna go have lunch, or something. But we keep doing it because you're not dancing with the full stomach, right?
Yeah.
With the
Yeah, no, you can. You have to have at least an hour.
you have snacks
break.
only,
Yeah.
and then sometimes we forget to eat because we're just thirsty, and then we keep rehearsing, and then you get into a place where you start fighting, and then we're like, oh,
We're
Anna
hungry.
already know, and I know. I'm like, oh, you're hungry. She's like, oh, let's go. Let me eat something.
Yeah, let's eat.
So whenever we're hungry, it really escalates things.
Yeah, but so in performances, like you said, we're always in the same place, but there were times where you think the performance wasn't great, and I think,
Right.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It was good. You're like, oh, in this moment, and this and this. I'm like, and then also the same way, like, oh, you forgot this part, and I would get mad because you forgot something, and
Or sometimes I remember when we were performing something and I forgot the choreography,
I just said that.
and Anna's like, in the middle, that I remember, in the middle of the thing, you're like, look at me like,
Yeah, because like when
and I'm like, keep going, let's keep going.
But keep going, but keep going. I need you to. I remember retorno. You forgot the whole phrase, and I'm like, keep doing. I'm like, I am keep doing it, but you. I am doing it, but you're not following me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny times, good times.
We're
Wow.
supposed to finish without music. Remember, the music's supposed to finish before us, and then you forgot that whole phrase. It was at least 16 counts.
Yeah,
And I'm looking at you and like, keep going. I'm like,
that's the
I
worst
am
feeling.
going, but
The worst
and then
feeling
we
is when you
finish-
forget a choreography and it's blank, and you're like, what am I doing here? Like, what's going on? What's the next thing? And you know the music's moving, and you're like, what is this? What is it? It's like, it's embarrassing.
But that time I wasn't mad. That time I just.
the worst thing as dancers on stage is to fall on your butt and forget choreography.
Oh, I remember one time. I don't remember now if
I
it
fell
was
on
a
my butt once.
performance. If it was a performance.
You coming to me, and then
Oh, a
and then I
rehearsal.
did like this.
It was a rehearsal, right?
Rehearsal.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I had to go, we were dancing together, this beautiful piece, and I have to run around you and stop in front of you, and you lift me.
Right.
And I run around you. As I was arriving.
For the jump.
I slapped my
Your feet went up.
My feet went up. And I fell in front, like right in front of you. And you were like,
I
hands
didn't
up,
do
like, I
anything.
didn't do anything. I said, I know you did it, but can you please help me up at least?
But you know why? Because it was like an instinct. Like, because usually I help you if we're dancing together. I catch you or I put you on your leg. But for that, I just saw the legs in front of me, and I was like,
No, I slapped before going
right,
up.
right. Like you move with your legs going
But
up.
I found it so funny because, well, first because it wasn't the performance, otherwise I wouldn't find it funny. But also because I see you like, what are you doing there in the floor? I'm like, it's like this moment, like the split of a second,
Yeah.
but it feels like
Forever.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, can you help me, dude? Like,
That's
can you
crazy.
pick me up?
It's very embarrassing. And that's
Oh
funny
my
because
gosh.
when you see people falling on their butt or on stage, I know there was a show not too long ago, somebody fell on the butt. I don't remember which show it was. I think it was the last performance we went to watch, a ballet performance.
Oh,
We don't even remember who it was, but the person
I
never
remember.
forgets.
Yeah, I don't know the person, but
Like we
I
never
remember.
forget. We get embarrassed for the whole. He ruins the entire performance.
I feel like the way we react, we as dancer, if something happens, something wrong happened, the way we react to it interferes on the whole thing. Like, because it happens, right? I fell so many times on stage, or almost fell. The almost fell is almost worse than
Right.
fell altogether.
Oh, yeah.
But the way we react after it, you either shake it away, keep moving on, and people will forget too, or
You'll be talking about it.
or you, like this girl that you mentioned, I don't know her personally or her name, but her face changed completely,
During
and
the show,
and
yeah.
it was like she was mad that she fall. I'm like, get over it.
It happens.
We're still watching you. You're still on stage.
You cannot give
until
up.
you go out of the wings. You have to be in character still.
And some dancers can use that as a boost to finish a very good performance.
Right.
So either that's the secret in life too. Either you use anything that happens to you to make you feel better or to make you feel worse.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Fall on your butt. Get up, be a much better dancer.
This-
or stop blaming yourself and go down. Like
This-
it's two
No,
choices
remember-
you have.
I remember this girl almost threw a fist. I'm like, no.
That's wrong.
You-
That's your
you can't-
immaturity.
That's worse than you falling.
That
Your
shows
attitude
but
is
that's I
worse.
think she was very young too.
But still,
Right.
it's no excuse. It was a paid performance. Everybody was there,
Right.
paid for it. There were kids. Like, it was an enchanted world.
But that's a
you
good.
break
I'm sure.
the fourth
director.
wall.
I'm sure the director talks about, because that's one thing that you don't plan all the time. Oh, if you fall, make sure you learn this by doing it. But if you're in a professional company, that kind of talk needs to happen, so people get used to those
I
things.
never had to be talked to mask a fall. Like you were badly injured one time.
You know, one thing I
on
noticed,
stage,
right.
you were badly injured,
And I
and you
kept doing it.
kept doing it until the end. And like this is something that, okay, maybe she was injured. She wasn't injured. She just was upset that she fall. Like it's different.
Right. Do you remember that reality? The
We're trained for
the girl was eliminated, and she started to blame herself. And I feel like the young generation,
Yeah.
it's a little bit like that. Like, because we wouldn't see that before back in the day when we started dancing.
That's what I'm saying.
We wouldn't see that. Remember one dancer? She was throwing up throughout the whole performance. She would go to the wing, throw up, come perform,
And come
go back,
Yeah.
back and forth.
14 years old.
But now
Because
it's
she
a
was
different
sick,
thing.
yeah.
They will stop the performance.
Yeah. They would
Because it's
sit in the corner
people are
and
more
cry.
sensitive, which there's nothing wrong with it. But back then it was like, you do it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's I guess with the whole thing we're talking about cell phones, kids being very vulnerable in front of the cell phones and not know how to deal with anxiety and emotions. It's everything like a very soft thing. So it's like,
But
I don't
the thing
know.
is, the world doesn't.
We're learning with it now.
The world doesn't stop because something happened to you, and something small like falling in your butt.
But
It shouldn't stop you
You
from
have a
finish
pain.
your performance the way you're supposed to. You know.
have a pain, you're going through something, you're going through any difficulties in life, you got to keep going, because there's no other options. There's no give up, there's no way to stop what you're supposed to be doing because of some stuff that's going wrong. You just keep going, and then you learn how to fix it as you're going. Or if you need to stop a little bit, fix it and then keep going, but never
It
give
depends
up.
on the level of the problem, but most likely, life must go on.
True.
The show must go on. Life must go on. Like,
Yeah. And with that,
is it all the questions? Okay, cool.
that was it. I think we're good. Thank you guys
Very
for
hot.
watching this. Yeah, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day still. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, guys, please do so. Our channel is here. We're happy that we're getting a lot of new subscribers, and you guys are really sharing your thoughts with us, which means a lot to us. And hopefully you can leave us a comment here if you'd like us to talk about anything. Give us a like, a comment, and share our video with friends and family. And we hope to see you guys very soon.
5, 6, 7, 8. Keep on dancing.